What's up everyone, it's your girl Brian Shanae, and today I'm going to be doing my video of my most anticipated reads of 2019. So I hope you will enjoy this video, so stay tuned for more.
Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something.
Alright everyone, the first book that I want to introduce to everyone about my anticipated reads of 2019, this book comes out March the 5th, is Children of Virtue and Vengeance by Tomi Adeyemi. Right here, the cover has not been released, so I'm super excited to see what it's about. This is their second book from the first book of Children of Blood and Bone, and I have been looking forward to reading this book. So let me just give you a glimpse of what it's about. It says, after battling the impossible, Zaylee and Amari have finally succeeded in bringing magic back to the land of Risha, but the ritual was more powerful than they could have imagined, reigniting the powers of not only the Magi, but of nobles with magic ancestry too. Now Zaylee struggles to unite the Magi in an Risha where the enemy is just as powerful as they are, but when the monarchy and military unite to keep control of Risha, Zaylee must fight to secure Amari's right to the throne and protect the new Magi from the monarchy's wrath. With civil war looming on the horizon, Zaylee finds herself at a breaking point. She must discover a way to bring the kingdom together or watch as Risha tears itself apart. So I'm really super excited about this, especially realizing the part of Zaylee, and then you have Amari, which is the princess. And then I want to know more about the Anan, and also, you know, with everything in that, and her brother and Amari's relationship. So I definitely want to see what that is about. So that's definitely one of my anticipated reads of 2019. The next book that I'm looking forward to reading in 2019 is called The Gilded Wolves by Roshni Chomsky, which is right here. And I'm looking forward to reading this book. This book comes out January 15th, which is on my birthday, so I'm definitely looking forward to reading it. And let me just tell you more about it so you know what it's about and why I'm anticipating on reading it this year. And it says, Paris, 1889. The world is in the cusp of industry and power, and the Exposition Universelle has breathed new life into the streets and dredged up ancient secrets. In this city, no one keeps tabs on secrets better than treasure hunter and wealthy hotelier Severin Montagnat Alari. But when the all-powerful society, the Order of Babel, seeks him out for help, Severin is offered a treasure that he never imagined, his true inheritance. To find the ancient artifact, the Order seeks Severin will need help from a band of experts, an engineer with a debt to pay, a historian who can't yet go home, a dancer with a sinister past, and a brother in all but blood who might care too much. Together, they'll have to use their wits and knowledge to hunt the artifact through the dark and glittering heart of Paris. What they find might change the world, but only if they can stay alive. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading this. This is definitely, like I said, my anticipated read of 2019. And on top of that, it's historical fiction, which I truly love. And I'm definitely looking forward to reading it. It's January the 6th, I believe. So it's definitely going to be coming out really soon on my birthday. So watch out for that if you are interested in that book. So let's go to the next one. Oh, alright everyone, and the next book that I just cannot wait to read, and it's definitely been my anticipated reads for a very, very long time. She is the writer and the author of The Hate You Give, and that is Angie Thomas, and her next book that's going to be is On the Come Up, which I am super excited to read. This book is going to be coming out February the 5th of this year, so definitely look out for that, but I want to give you a synopsis of what it's about, just in case you want to check it out. And it says, 16-year-old Bree wants to be one of the greatest rappers of all time, or at least make it out her neighborhood one day. As the daughter of an underground rap legend who died before he hit big, Bree's got big shoes to fill. But now her mom has unexpectedly lost her job. Food banks and shut-off notices are as much as part of Bree's life as beats and rhymes. With bills piling up and homelessness staring at her family down, Bree no longer just wants to make it, she has to make it. On the Come Up is Angie Thomas's homage to hip-hop, the art that sparked her passion for storytelling and continues to inspire her to this day. It is the story of fighting for your dreams, even as the odds are stacked against you, of the struggle to become who you are and not who everyone expects you to be, and of the desperate realities of poor and working class Black families. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading this. It has definitely become one of my anticipated reads, like I told you before. It's definitely inspiring. It also definitely shows you the struggle of Black families and how they want to get out of their neighborhoods, their bad communities that people don't realize they just want to get out. So we try to do our best to have talent and also try to pursue that in order to fulfill our dreams and also to help our families out in the future, so we can always help our relatives, our family, to make it out as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading on the come up. So you also definitely watch out for that one. And let's move on to the next one, shall we? Alright, before I get to the next book of my anticipated reads 2019, I wanted to let you know that I'm only giving out the releases of the first half of 2019 because there's so many books that are coming out this year, but I only want to focus on half of the year, just to let you know. So let's continue on. And so the next book that I cannot wait to read, it's called A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kemmerer, which is, here is the cover as well. If you get a little glimpse, I know it's like a little glare, but that is the cover. And this book comes out January the 29th of this year. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading that. And also it is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, which is also just brilliant. I've always wanted to read another Beauty and the Beast retelling, but also having a twist of things. So let's see what the synopsis is, or let you guys hear it and see what you think about it if you would be interested. And it reads, "Fall in love, break the curse. It once seemed so easy to Prince Rain, the heir to Emberfall, cursed by a powerful enchantress to repeat the autumn of his 18th year over and over. He knew he could be saved if a girl fell for him, but that was before he learned that at the end of each autumn, he would turn into a vicious beast, hell-bent on destruction. That was before he destroyed his castle, his family, and every last shred of hope. Nothing has ever been easy for Harper Lacey, with her father long gone, her mother dying, and her brother barely holding their family together while constantly underestimating her because of her cerebral palsy. She learned to be tough enough to survive, but when she tries to save someone else on the streets of Washington, D.C., she's instead somehow sucked into Rain's cursed world. Break the curse, save the kingdom. A prince? A monster? A curse? Harper doesn't know where she is or what to believe, but as she spends time with Rain in this enchanted land, she begins to understand what's at stake, and as Rain realizes Harper is not just another girl to charm, his hope comes flooding back. But powerful forces are standing against Emberfall, and it will take more than a broken curse to save Harper, Wren, and his people from utter ruin. I'm definitely looking forward to reading this just because I read the synopsis already, but I wanted to let y'all hear it because it is amazing. It's definitely a twist, and of course this is going to be located in America, which I have read. Harper is from Washington, D.C., and we realize she has cerebral palsy, which is also something that that brings into light of what that is and everything as well, which I like that really much. I really do. But I'm definitely looking forward to reading this because it's something different, something that we haven't ever read before or anything like that or seen. So this is definitely one of my anticipated reads of 2018, and I think a lot of people should watch out for this book as well. So that's definitely another one that I'm definitely looking forward to reading. The next book that I'm definitely highly anticipating this year in 2019 is Black Leopard, Red Wolf by Marlon James, and this is the cover. It's gorgeous. I love it, and I believe this comes out February the 5th of this year, so it's definitely something that I'm going to be reading in February, especially with Blackathon that's going to be happening February this year, which I will be participating in. I'm not sure which book that I'll be reading. I think this will definitely be one of the books I'll be reading, I think, in a way, especially, I don't know, I think it goes with a lot of the challenges, but I'll double check. But this is a book that I'm definitely going to be reading in February. And let me read this just to let you know what this is about. It says, Tracker is known far and wide for his skills as a hunter. He has a nose, people say, engaged to track down a mysterious boy who disappeared 3 years earlier. Tracker breaks his own rule of always working alone when he finds himself part of a group that comes together to search for the boy. The band is a hodgepodge full of unusual characters with secrets of their own, including a shape-shifting man animal known as Leopard. As Tracker follows the boy's scent from one ancient city to another, into dense forests and across deep rivers, he and the band are set upon by creatures intent on destroying them. As he struggles to survive, Tracker starts to wonder, who really is this boy? Why has he been missing for so long? Why do so many people want to keep Tracker from finding him? And perhaps the most important question of all is who is telling the truth and who is lying. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading this. I heard a lot of things like Black Panther. It's like Black Panther and Game of Thrones twist, I think, or some people are interpreting is that way. I'm definitely looking forward to reading this. This is something I'm definitely like intrigued to read because it sounds very interesting, and I'm looking forward to this. And this is the Dark Star trilogy, which is the first book. So you gotta imagine how I'm feeling about this, like especially when it calls about the leopard and everything, and in the shape-shifting. I think that's amazing. So I'm definitely going to be looking out for this in February, and this is definitely going to be one of the books that I'm going to be reading as well. So let's see what is my next book, and I think you all will love this book. Maybe not. But the next book that I have is Queenie by Candace Carty Williams, and here is the cover. Sorry, it's a little glare, but let me just do that. It's a little glare. It is orange, and then we get a closer look. Sorry about the glare, but this is the cover, what it looks like, and it's by Candace Carty Williams. I'm definitely looking forward to reading this. This is something that I've been looking forward to read for a while, and this comes out March 19th of this year, so definitely one of my anticipated reads, and hopefully maybe I can get an arc of this. Hopefully I requested for this book because it's definitely something that I'm really interested in reading, especially with all the other books. If I get arcs of every one of them, I would, but that's not always going to happen. You know, dreams don't always come true, right? And you know, that's not always going to happen with me getting arcs, but getting arc, if I do, good. If I don't, that's okay. I will wait, and I'm definitely looking forward to reading this book. And let me just read to you what it is about. And it says, Bridget Jones meets Americana, which of course Americana is by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, which she has read Americana, Half the Yellow Sun. She's also written a lot of books, so definitely look out for that. There was one book that I read by her, or two books I read by her during the Booktubeathon in 2018, so I'll leave a link up above if you want to get a gist of what I read and everything, and the author alone. So anyway, it says, Bridget Jones' Diary meets Americana in this disarmingly honest, boldly political, and truly inclusive novel that will speak to anyone who has gone looking for love and found something very different in its place. It says, Queenie Jenkins is a 25-year-old Jamaican-British woman living in London, straddling two cultures and sliding neatly into neither. She works at a national newspaper where she's constantly forced to compare herself to her white middle-class peers. After a messy breakup from her long-term white boyfriend, Queenie seeks comfort in all the wrong places, including several hazardous men who do a good job of occupying brain space and a bad job of affirming self-worth. As Queenie careens from one questionable decision to another, she finds herself wondering, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? Who do you want to be? All of the questions today's women must face in a world trying to answer them for her. With fresh and honest Jojo Moyes, a prose, Queenie is a remarkably relatable exploration of what it means to be a modern woman searching for meaning in today's world. So you can honestly know why I want to read this. This is something that is a woman of wanting to find ourselves, like, what am I doing with my life? And during this time period, she's 25 years old. Around this time, I sort of know what I want to do, but not everybody knows what they want to do. They're still searching what they want to do in life, or who they're going to meet in life, who they want in their life, everything like that. And I think this is a book that I'm definitely looking forward to reading, especially it comes out early March, like I said, mid-March, which is March 19th. So definitely something I'm wanting to read, and I feel like everyone should read this book just to get a gist of what it's about. And once again, it's called Queenie by Candace Carty Williams, and I think it's just an amazing book. This isn't really a YA book in a way, I guess you could say, but it's something that I think everyone should read, especially if you are a woman. But yeah, so that's definitely a book I'm definitely looking forward to reading. So let's go to the last book I think that I want to introduce to everyone of my anticipated reads of 2018, and that is Four Dead Queens by Astrid Skalty. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but I'm looking forward to reading this book. And this book, it definitely comes out February the 26th of 2019, so it's really close. I'm definitely looking forward to reading that as well. But let me let you read the synopsis too, just in case you would be interested. A lot of these books that I have mentioned, I really feel they're going to be like 5 stars in my bones. I really hope so, because I do not want to be disappointed this early this year. You know what I mean? 2019 has been going really well for me. So I want to keep up that pace and that momentum of greatness, if that makes sense. But let me go ahead and read the synopsis. It says, a divided nation, 4 queens, a ruthless pickpocket, a noble messenger, and the murderers that unite them. It says, get in quick, get out quicker. It says, these are the words Carolee Corrington lives by as the preeminent dipper in the Concord, the central area uniting the 4 quadrants of Quadara. She steals under the guidance of her mentor, Michael, who runs a black market selling their bounty to buyers desperate for what they can't get in their own quarter. For in the nation of Quadara, each quarter is strictly divided from the other. 4 queens rule together, 1 from each region. Toria, the intellectual quarter that values education and ambition. Ludia, the pleasure quarter that values celebration, passion, and entertainment. Archia, the agricultural quarter that values simplicity and nature. And Ionia, the futurist quarter that values technology, stoicism, and harmonious community. When Carolee intercepts a comm disc coming from the House of Concord, what seems like a standard job goes horribly wrong. Upon watching the comm disc, Carolee sees all 4 queens murdered in 4 brutal ways. Hoping that discovering the intended recipient will reveal the culprit, information that is bound to be valuable, bartering material with the palace, Carolee teams up with Baron Bolt, the Eonist messenger she stole from, to complete Baron's original job and see where it takes them. This is definitely something I'm looking forward to read. It sounds very interesting, especially with 4 queens being brutally murdered in 4 different ways. That's just crazy, right? But I'm looking forward to reading this, especially when it comes to like historical fiction, retellings, anything like that, anything to do with kingdoms, kings, queens, kingdoms in general, everything. I'm looking forward to reading this year. Throughout this year, I'm probably going to be at least reading 2 to 3 books each month due to the fact that my schedule with work is definitely different, and I have 2 kids. I have a 3-year-old and I have a 1-year-old, so you know how hectic that's going to be. But if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button and that bell so that you'll be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But thank you so much, you guys. And once again, leave down in the comments what you anticipate this year, or if you have anticipated these specific books, what you think about them, or what you think about them, or what is your concept of what you think of what they're going to be about, or how you feel about them. Are they going to be 5-star reads or 4-star? Just let me know what you anticipate. But thank you so much, you guys. See ya.